everybody, it's Paul from Alexandria Knife Sharpening. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you how to turn your Toolcker Sander into an awesome sharpening machine using the buckle angle guides that are easily purchased on Amazon and eBay, with just making a couple simple modifications to it to turn this awesome grinder into an awesome sharpening machine. So first we're going to make a simple 3 cuts to remove the spring of the buckle guide. So here I am starting to make the cuts. It's a very simple 3 cuts on the top of the buckle, and then 1 across the face. And then once I completed those cuts, I simply took a pair of pliers and snapped off the part that has the spring attached to it, leaving me the back part of the buckle guide, but with no spring that normally slides over the platen. So now I'm just gonna clean up the edge a little bit on this 220 dental abrasive, and then I'm gonna bring it over to the grinder. And you can see I attached a rare earth magnet, and I'm just fitting the buckle guide right onto the regular platen, and it holds really well. So now I'm just checking the fit, putting the angle guide back on it, and sliding it all the way over to make sure it's fitting well with the magnet. Giving it a little test run here with a 180 grit Cubitron belt, and everything seems to be running and tracking just fine. It's nice and stable, and it's really holding on there on that platen well with that rare earth magnet. So now I'm just going to do a quick knife test. So to truly make these great, the next thing you need to do is cut away the side. So I'm going to cut away the right side so that I can get knives as close as I can possibly get them to that belt. Okay, so I just did another vertical cut and one here on the side because I'm going to take that corner out just so I don't have any part that hits on knives. And this is fairly easy to do. I've shown this in other videos, but you can see not a difficult cut to do. You could do it with probably a Dremel tool. I'm doing it with a rigid. So now I'm just doing a little finish work on the buckle guide. I like to file the front down into a triangle and make it nice and thin so I can get that angle as close to the belt as possible without it touching. So I'm just cleaning that up and cleaning up any little grind or sharp marks that might be left behind from the cut. So I think it's cool. It's always fun when the tool you're modifying you're actually using to do the modifications. That's always fun. Alright, so here's our buckle. We've got our cuts in it. Now the only thing I didn't do, I usually grind these a little bit more. Did I do this one before? It looks like I might have. Yeah, I might have made that a little wider there. I don't know that it's going to need anything. Sometimes I will cut this a little bit longer and stuff so I can get this belt closer to the machine, but we're going to start with this for now. Here's my long rare earth magnet. I'm just going to clean it off. It's got a bunch of little metal filings on it. But this is great. It is, I'm not even going to have to drill, put holes, use screws or anything, because I think this is going to hold with just a nice rare earth magnet that I'm going to put right here in the middle of this platen. And then I'm going to put the buckle guide right on top of it. Look at that. And that's holding. I mean, that's on there good. I don't have any concerns about that. Good. Alright. So let's try this again. Oh, this belt might have to go on. Now this is interesting because of the slot. It's got to go on from the inside. But there we go. So that's on. That's working good. Running good. I'm gonna see how close can I get this. I can get that really close. It looks pretty darn close. Let's check our angle. So I'm going to go up against the platen, and this is 17.7, which was very, very close to what I had it before. Let's see if I can get it a tiny bit lower. I like 17 even. I'm at 16.85. 1690, that's good enough for 17 to me. Let's see. Alright, so I'm just going to give this a tiny little bit more tighten to make sure that holds. And there we go. Too bad, but you can see, you know, if that rounded part was there, I'd probably start hitting right about here. But now I can get all the way in there, and I'll just show you real quick. Take a couple passes on this. How nice this is, because I can get all the way to that belt on both sides and use that angle guide the whole time. I've showed before, I always cover these with tape, just so I'm not scratching any metal. This is my knife, so it's not a big concern. This is actually one of my loaner knives. I have some loaners I lend out to customers while I have their knives. Alright, so all I need to do is add some tape. Some of the blue tapes I find are not as good. I actually like this green bullfrog tape better. And when this starts wearing out, no big deal. I pull off the old one, cut a new piece of tape. So there we go. There's the angle guide. And the great thing about it is it's simply being held on with a rare earth magnet. So I didn't have to cut anything or do anything drastic. And if I want to not have the angle guide on here, I can just take it off. But you can see that rare earth magnet holds, that thing holds good. So I don't have any concern about it's not going to come off by accident, that's for sure. So it's done a nice job. I might even be able to fit I could fit two of these side by side, or probably just buy a 1 inch, because this is 1 inch platen. I bet I could put two of these on there, or I'll get a 1 inch magnet. Right now I'll just leave this in the middle, but I think a 1 inch magnet would be absolutely perfect. And there we go. But you can see, I mean, once that's on there, I mean, that's not going anywhere. I can tilt it a little bit, but yeah, I'm not pulling it. I can barely pull it off straight. Yeah, so just be careful if you use two. I think two is going to be perfect for filling out the back. Yeah, so I could definitely put two on there, and oh yeah, that thing is not going. That's not going anywhere. Yeah, so yeah, if you wanted, you could definitely use two. Might make it a little bit more challenging to get off. Oh yeah, that baby. That might even be too strong. Yeah, you might want to stick with one. Yeah, I can get it. You just gotta give it a good push. You see one stayed in there. But that would be my recommendation. Either go with one or two rare earth magnets that are flat like these. One is totally fine. I don't even think I'm going to use two. I think one's going to be perfect. But there you go. So there's your hack for the Toolcker to use a buckle guide. Well, thank you everybody for checking out this video. I will leave links in the description on the YouTube video to all the products that you saw here. And that's a sharp knife. Have a great day, everybody.